leave you alone in the foyer there. What have you done? I left you alone. I leave you alone in the foyer for just... Alright, let's check in at the war table. I'm hoping my training, that Rift Mage specialization, may be complete. Fingers crossed. I believe that was here, near Skyhold. I sent my notes to the Mages Collective. Things must be progressing well. I haven't heard back yet. I'm sure they're very busy. There were a lot of notes. Your trainer. Thank you, my trainer. Alright. Nightingale. We removed the dwarf from his home in Hightown. Goodness, give me one moment. Pardon me. Things are dry. We removed the dwarf from his home in Hightown. He had another manuscript in progress, which we burned, doused in acid, and threw into the sea. Apparently he has a beef with Varric for setting up the champion of Kirkwall with another rune crafter. He ranted about better beards and true dwarves, and then declared himself the greatest writer in Thedas, at which point Fletcher laughed so hard she started choking. Now, that dwarf is a menace, and he claims he didn't send a note to Skyhold. I'm not sure what that last little twist means.
Well in Adamant.
We've come a long way since Haven.
Alright, let me see if this... I believe this might be the Fallow Mire here, this rescue soldiers mission. Let me see if we can go ahead and knock it out. We'll earn the power back. Pretty sure there's a song about that. Yeah, let's do it ourselves. We'll find him. Good morning and hello all. So nice to see you there. Okay, Fallow Mire, yes. This, I believe, holds some more of Blackwall's pieces of Grey, or the Grey Warden stuff, whatever he's looking for. The memories of the Grey, there it is. So we could go there and take care of something for Blackwall. Let's go ahead and do that. We've got a second. Dorian, come with. Varric. Alright. Oh goodness, I hope at some point today I'll be able to speak. It may be important. No luck so far. I suppose this means we get to have another conversation with Scout Harding. That's the best news of my day.
Thank you for coming. Maybe you can solve this mess. Our missing patrols are being held hostage by Avar, barbarians from the mountains.
What are they doing in a bog?
That's the thing. Their leader, he wants them to fight you, because you're the Herald of Andraste.
Oh, that sounded close. Should we maybe get away from here? Into somewhere less lightning accessible?
What do they have against
No?
Andraste?
Okay.
Well,
It's just that I'm
the
very
Avars
tall,
are
Harding.
gods in nature, as in the sky has a god and the forest. The Avar say you're claiming to be sent by one, and they'll challenge the will of your god with their own. I think their leader's just a boastful little prick who wants to brag he killed you.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay.
I was hoping we could negotiate.
I wouldn't count on it. These Avar don't seem to value diplomacy. Getting to our troops won't be easy. You'll have to fight your way through undead. but you're probably really good at fighting undead after Crestwood.
Stop it. Harding, I've gone bright crimson. I don't know what this will lead to exactly. A little vague, but I want to try to keep it light.
Does no one in Ferelden get to burn their dead?
A plague took this place. I wouldn't drink the
Good.
water. The Avar are holed up in the castle on the other side of the Fallow Mire. Make her willing, the Inquisition's people are still alive.
Oh, pardon me. Pardon me, my water swallowing. It sounded deeply inappropriate.
Inquisitor, I've something for you.
What is it?
Thank you. Thank you for the report. Alright, so we have Blackwall. Let me switch back to his memories of the Grey. 2 artifacts in the Fallow Mire. Are they marked? Yes. Alright, bit of a walk. Let's try to head for this first. I'll set a nearby waypoint so it doesn't switch our objective. And we're off. I think this is sort of an end game area, so we'll try a bit of combat here if we're not ready for it yet. No big deal, we'll come back. Alright. It has begun. So far, so good.
This can't be all of them. There must be more further in.
So I want to head that way. I'm assuming this water is not very deep.
Careful! Disturbing the water draws them out.
Ah, good to know. Once again, probably shouldn't be lightning while we're all standing in there. Fill my pockets with a little diseased tissue. That's nice. That should cushion my fall. I've got to stop going in the water. Though the experience is lovely. Alright, what is this?
Is that a beacon of some sort?
I seem to remember you have to, like, carry this around to a couple of areas. Not sure if we want to start that off right now, but let me poke at it at least.
Look out!
Hey, getting a little close into my personal space bubble there. That's where I keep my personal space. Okay.
If we find any more beacons, we could lure the undead onto solid ground. Might be a fast
So yeah, I
fight.
think you have to carry this
Keep an eye
over
out
to like
for
the
them.
other 4 and do the same thing. Or maybe there's just a rune at all of them you can grab. Something like that. But I'm glad it's not mandatory all in sequence. Heading along to the camp. Nice to be in a brand new area where there's new foliage to pick. Ores ores to mine, etc. I think you got him. Overzealous there. Oh, I've disturbed the water again. I never do remember. Worth it, though. Alright, where is that camp? That's more water. Let's try to delay the inevitable. Still disturbed them. But it was worth a shot. Alright, so is the camp that way? No, probably just down the ridge. Okay. Ah, 37 damage. Good. Just leave that right there where we found it. Blackwall, are you getting into fights with walrus anteaters again? How could you? Noble anteaters of the sea, Blackwall. Alright, we have a book and we have a box. Those are both rather nice. A smudged drawing. On this small note, the words, "Not Deathroot," have been underlined 3 times. There is a small illustration of a plant that looks like spindleweed with "this one" underneath it. Note from a scout. The paper is small and thin, meant for transport by a messenger bird. Warn the herald her life is in danger if she comes to the mire. Well, that's me. Our patrol spotted Avar 3 days ago. We didn't understand why they came down from the Frostbacks until we were captured in an ambush. Their leader said they came because they heard the Inquisition was in the area. They want to lure out and kill the Herald of Andraste to win favor with their gods. I escaped, but I can't free the others without help. I found a good camping spot for a rescue party. We'll tend my wounds before heading off. Scout Aubrey Greenholm. Thank you, Aubrey. So there's our camp. We have a foothold into this new area now. Lovely.
Nothing.
We still have Blackwall with us, so let's just see if we can make it down there, or if it's a whole to-do. I guess it is the Avar outpost, seemingly. So in order to get Blackwall happy, we might have to do this whole thing, which I'm not entirely sure we're ready for. So instead of that, let's see where else he has things left. There's 2 in Emprise du Lion, and 1 left in Storm Coast. Let's swing by Storm Coast. Now that we have that camp, we're not losing any progress. We can fast travel right back there anytime. Alright, we may have to go around this cliff, but we'll figure it out. So nice to see you all there in the chat. Very much hoping the test results have the desired result. Which I can only imagine would be 1. But my best wishes are behind it, for whatever that's worth. Oh, it's a snowy morning out there. That's lovely. Here where I am in Colorado, it has been threatening to snow. It's had the temperature for it, and it has even been, what's the word? Spittling on us. No, that's clearly not it. But it hasn't had the common decency to just begin snowing again. Though in all honesty, it has been a rather long and weary winter here, so I'll avoid snow wherever I can for a bit. So should I head that way? It looks a bit steep. Or should we head that way? It looks a bit yes. I am liking these new armor colors a lot. Though I still wonder if we might not have to include some high everweave for a little shine in the future. Oh my, you got at least 6 inches of snow. That's amazing. It's downright Instagrammable. Speaking of high everweave, thank you for that. Hey, get your corrupted, bony ass out of my forest. Ouch, I was mid-spell. How dare you? I got you this present, Blackwall. You enjoy. Alright, so somewhere around here.
Perhaps we should search about a bit.
Oh, what are you suggesting, Dorian? Arms out to your sides. Perhaps on top of this outcropping here? Or just around it. There we go. Blackwall, get a good look.
Some wardens must have
All
stopped
right.
here on the way to the western approach. Did they know what would happen to them there?
I don't know if we're still trying to collect elf fruit for anything now that we finally got that Skyhold Garden upgrade. Huh. Wasn't really expecting to see fish up here. That's interesting. Are these yours, sir? So what is this other search area down here, if not the Warden artifact?
Good find.
I guess the other one was just a total coincidence. This was the one we needed. And strangely, I could have sworn we'd already been in here. But I must just be thinking of another life. Alright, so that is finally it. I was premature in my earlier celebration. Good, good. So, the two, I think, highest remaining areas in the game are the last two places where Blackwall has Grey Warden artifacts to find. We should be able to swing over there now. We know both of those are in the Avar outpost. Let's see if any of these are more accessible. That seems a long way round, and where would the second one be? Huh. I am zoomed out fairly far. Okay. I guess it'll become clear to us when we deserve to know. So let's jump back here to Sarnia. We'll get this Emprise du Lion started, since it is a snowy morning. In honor of your 6 inches, let's go. Oh, sorry, I fell asleep there for a moment. I'm back now. Finding it tremendously difficult to keep my eyes open today. What with all the weights I've put on my eyelids. Alright. Back near Sarnia.
I've news, sir.
Mr. Tumnus?
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Thank you. Alright, I hope everyone's dressed warmly enough for this. Good. Seems to be. Knock knock. We're coming in. Dwarves and all.
Could you have dropped it? Foolish, clumsy girl. Mama trusted the ring to you when she died. Now the Templars will get it, bad Templars.
Okay, apparently there's a lost ring that we're not going to be spoken to about directly, but... Oh, here's a good, a quick guide to in-universe slurs for various races. That's not necessarily something I'd like to put in my brain. Thank you. A lovely bit of ivy or some sort of plant. Maybe make a nice salad later. We'll see what happens. Such a lovely area out here. I love that they hit all the major archetypes. They've got the desert planet, the forest, the snowy environment. Gotta have it. To watch out for Wampa caves, that's for sure. Oh, I got it on me. Now I'm dripping with... What are these guys? Red Templars? That doesn't necessarily look good for the skin. For the buttocks. Let's test it out. Blackwall, bring me your buttocks. I have questions. Okay. So far, so good. And at the very last minute. Of course. I do have Varric with me. That turned out, well. Alright, so is that the way I'm supposed to go and I just need to jump earlier? Probably. Let's try that again. I was just messing around the first time. Which means now it'll go even more poorly when I put some effort into it. If only I'd brought Iron Bowl. You could just lift me. Oh, a little bit too far. Story of my life. Put some effort into it. Oh, no, too much. Go away for months. Oops, I'm revealing too much. No, please jump. Please jump next time. I forgot to ask you this time. That's on me. But, next time, you have no excuse. Varric, you just pushed me off. This is a one Inquisitor at a time sort of deal, Dorian. Let's... okay, buddy. Let's piggyback it. I believe in you. I've stopped believing in you. Get off my crit... Hang on, guys. Hang on. Alright, a leather-bound notebook. Ahem, as I was saying. The healers say there is no hope, but I won't give in. People say that if you win a game against a demon, they have to do what you want. There must be a cure, even if I have to make one myself. Jules says he fights for me. I will be here when he comes back from the war. Did not seem to go well. If indeed a deal with a demon was made, it went quite poorly. Alright. Backstory there. Oh, hey guys. So I'm thinking there'll be a way around here somehow. Because this is like where the edge of the world is, so we either have to go up and around or down and around, and somehow it seems like it's down. But I'm not sure if I need to go further than this, like that way. Because that's just going to take me back to camp. I follow that wall. So there must either be a cave through, or I need to keep going this way. These are my best guesses, at least. Ouch! Put your arrow right in my fossa. I need that for sneezing. Okay, is this in fact a camp? Lovely. Wasn't expecting another one. For some reason. Alright, so this seems like the first time there's a break in the cliff. This must be the way around. We'll just try to hug the wall here and head right back that way if possible. Still have a little bit of time. Good, good. Thank you very much for adventuring with me. This, what is it, Tuesday of ours? Doesn't look like it will get me anywhere, so let's go here. Oh, this is Alphonse's passage. I've heard of this. I haven't heard of this.
The warmth makes sense.
I'm sorry, I was just trying to boost Alphonse's spirits there. But explaining it now has had perhaps rather the opposite effect. Sorry, Alphonse. You know, I haven't even checked, we've been out here combating. I haven't even checked if we got the Rift Mage thing. Let's see here. I still have 4 points to spend, and the Rift Mage ability tree. Lovely. So, first powers are Veil Strike. I recreate my own fist from the essence of the Fade and smash nearby foes to the ground. Hello! Or Stone Fist. I summon a boulder from the Fade and smash it into my target, sending them flying. So I can either be Toph or I can be Toph. I'm in, and thank you. What are the extra effects here? Boulder summoned by Stone Fist explodes. Deals additional damage against enemies with guard, so it'd be like especially good against armor. Veil Strike has you cast Veil Strike more easily. The blow weakens your enemies, causing them to do less damage. So it makes it cost less, which is kind of cool. Could do it more often. Or it can only be used at your location, but the cooldown is reduced. So it's just a nearby effect. Interesting. I kind of want to do this one with that effect, but there's also plenty of passive bonuses here. Extra mana recovery, extra damage bonuses, damage reduction, flaming meteors, and finally, a tiny rift that pulls enemies toward a central point. I love this tree. Well, wrenches in enemies quickly enough to damage them, so immediately upon getting pulled in, they take damage. That's also great. So I just need to pick a side here. Let's go punching down. We'll get this. We'll get this. And, finally, Pull of the Abyss. We'll upgrade, hopefully, both of these next time. And I guess I need to assign these as well. Let's see here. Maybe I can't until I apply. Yeah, there we are. So map to battle menu. Let's make this Y. I still like having that. The fade step in my top menu. So let's put this one down with the Way of the Rift, or Mark of the Rift, whatever that one is. Let's put it in B. Nope, didn't take. Map to B. Alright. New powers, finally. Hopefully I'll have a chance to save it as well. The area around Sarnia has always displayed a blend of the old and new, Elven and Orlesian. I take pride in this. Emprise du Lion is part of the Dales, and our history is nothing to be ashamed of. Others have not held such an enlightened view, and elven relics once scattered about the region have been destroyed or stolen. Some of the few remaining are statues of wolves. One along Alphonse's Passage, another in a ruin near the Elf's Blood River. Dalish clans passing through often honor these statues with offerings of flowers. I see no harm in it. Oh, there's harm in it. Emotional harm. very least. That's yummy gold. And yummy plush fustian? Fustian? That sounds dirty somehow. Dirty to say. Ugh. So we can head up towards the owl, or do we have multiple exits? No, just a window of sorts. Good. There's the camp right down there, too, I guess. Making sure I can't bust these open. Not that that would have. With my tiny, tiny arms. No, that's an insult to my Kunari lady. I was being self-deprecating, but I forgot who I was. Inquisitor Adar has not the tiny arms. That's what we like about her. Lots of rare ores here. This is great. Oh, we've got to try these new stone fist, or whatever it is. Punching down, rather. The opposite of stone fist. That's awesome. Nice to have a couple of more options to use on the fly. A couple of more.
Corypheus, one of yours, isn't he?
One of mine? Like a pet? Like a giant darkspawn hamster with aspirations of godhood? Dorian, why can't you look after your little friends? Corypheus peed on the carpet again. In this analogy, the carpet is Haven.
Is he or is he not a Tevinter Magister?
Meaning the source of everything bad and evil in the world? They are the same, yes?
Certainly feels that way at times.
Oh, and that's how they leave it? I'm a little tense, guys. You didn't work it out amongst yourselves. Blackwall. Just because he's Tevinter doesn't mean he's evil. Come on now, we talked about this. Some people are good. Some small amount of people. Very small. Super good. A diamond ring. I don't suppose that's their mother's ring. Pocket diary. I'm going to ask Andrine to marry me. I've got it all planned. I'll take her to the ridge overlooking the valley. That's this. Sorry, I'm not looking the right way, but we're here. And we'll open the bottle of wine Father left for me. I think it's time. I know she's been waiting for a while. I wanted it to be perfect, but, well, nothing's ever perfect. There will always be a war somewhere. There will always be sadness and wondering where our next meal will come from. But we'll have each other. And so they did. That's nice. That is nice. Alright, I'd better stop dancing near the edge here. We should be getting close. This looks tricky. Seems like they're all gathered around here trying to get a rise out of Dracon. I'm gonna punch you in your shield. You enjoy. I did not see that coming. Got in for the good flank and slash. You guys can handle it. That's fine. Good job. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, big guy. Hello, sir. Didn't mean to keep you waiting. Yikes. I've ceased to be. Okay, I live again. I have no idea what just happened to my camera angle there. Hey, die so that I can loot you. Don't be selfish. Dormant Red Lyrium. Hey, is that what your name is short for, Dorian? Or is that offensive? I'm sorry. Stop it or I'll punch you with the fade. Actually, at the very same moment I made that threat that I would punch you with the fade, I did in fact punch you with the fade, so... Sorry. This is quite the lyrium camp. This goes on and on. Sounds like the worst way to spend the summer as a child. No, not lyrium camp.
I try not to touch that lyrium.
Thanks for skewering him there, Blackwall. That looked good. Red Templar Dispatch. I'll just read this while I hover here. Everyone, hold on a moment. How has the Inquisition managed to gain ground? Send the behemoth. Is that what we just took out? Your behemoth is dead. Claimed.
Inquisitor.
Seeing that in the chat. It's better than Bible camp. Yeah. Half dozen of one.
Got an eye out.
Lyrium camp, Bible camp, what's the difference? Probably should have looted before I brought new items in. Everybody set up camp on top of my rare goods. Get out of here. Alright. There's just a lot of ladders and things around here that are confusing the minimap. I hope we mostly got the loot. Is this up there? If I climb all the way up there and find that my time has been wasted, oh, Varric, you're going to pay. Didn't quite work out in the vocal cords. Varric! Oh, you're going to pay. I don't know where that is. Weird. Oh, don't get excited, everybody. It's just a wild goose chase. Seems like it should be there, but maybe it's down in a cave. I won't worry about it. So how close are we to the artifact? Getting there. Red lyrium, I can definitely destroy that on the way past. Must have missed a chunk here. Oh, give me a moment. Give me a moment, Scene Red. Alright. Some more Dawnstone up there, but we're probably fine. Probably fine for now, he says as he picks up some more Dawnstone. Yummy, yummy. Alright, so let's head right for Blackwall's thing. That didn't come out right.
Nothing to report, sir.
Yeah, there must be something below me, a cave below me where there's like a locked door and a landmark to claim. Ah, here's a cave. This must be where the Grey Warden memory
We'll need to
is.
look around.
Enter Valeska's watch. Valeska's? In death. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death, sacrifice. My brothers and sisters in vigilance, by drinking of the chalice you are a Grey Warden. Though you perished, you died, with your blood joined with mine. I honor your sacrifice and carry your memory into battle. Meline of Arlesans, I remember you. Leonide de Firmin, I remember you. Audwin, I remember you. This sounds rather sinister. What's going on here, Blackwall? Is this some sort of party you set up? Alright, we're in Valeska's watch. I have marked areas of interest on the maps provided. I would draw particular attention to Valeska's watch, an old Grey Warden outpost. It guards a deep roads entrance, sealed after the Third Blight. Because of the entrance's size, the Wardens feared Darkspawn would find a way through, despite their efforts. Senior Warden Valeska recommended they build a fort over the collapsed tunnel, so Wardens could always guard it. They did so for centuries. The Grey Warden's disappearance means Valeska's watch is now unguarded. If the seal over the entrance has degraded, Darkspawn may infest it. Be wary when entering this area. The Blight is a slow death, and one I would save you all from suffering. Well, thanks, Leliana. Ditto to that. Hello? Are you dark spawning in here? I think he was already dead when I did it, but he went out cool. It's fine. Ooh, nice King's Willow Weave. I think is that really nice gold Josephine sleeve material. Please kill him, Blackwall. I beg of you. Well, that's hard to pass up. All right. What was that, Varric? Sorry, Varric. clear it out a little. And welcome back, my friend. Maybe time to try this. So it's basically just a smaller Mark of the Rift power, but I will absolutely take 2 of them. Yes, thank you. So healthy. You sure you don't want to just die? There's still time. There we go. That glorious Dorian volley. A joining chalice.
It still feels good to be helping the Grey Wardens, even after everything.
I'm glad you feel that way, Blackwall. Some sense of responsibility in this mortal world. The older woman, the one who got me out of prison, she told me she was sending me down a tunnel to kill a darkspawn. That's insane. I let them conscript me so I wouldn't hang, but I'm not going looking for a darkspawn. They have disease. I've had enough of this. I'm free and I'm not going back. The wardens can find someone else to do their work. I'm gone as soon as night falls. Speaking of night falls... rather, nights fall. But that's a different subject entirely. Alright, let's see if we can finally make use of Varric's lock-picking suite. Varric's lock-picking? Sweet. Expertly picked, my friend. Just like Steve Martin on the banjo. I guess. I don't know how to play the banjo, so I'm not one to judge his competency. He seems really good. Seems like he's been playing for most of his life, really. But again, I'm not qualified. I'd thank you to just back off. Alright. No more rare chests. Fair enough. We're going down again. Loving these new powers. Finally do a little bit more on the battlefield than just the zappy zappy. On a regular basis. That's gonna go on my resume for sure. Given enough time, more than just the zappy zappy on a regular basis. Get him. Get him. Oh, there's more. Get them! Get them! Alright. Finally got the big guy. Couple more. Why do you get to jump over the chasm? Riddle me this. Oh, I've fallen. Yikes. Not expect that little break in the floor there. Oh, they're still coming. Maybe I have to just seal this before it'll stop. Grey Warden armor. There we go. Not in the hole again. Ooh. Such a poorly placed hole. Though I don't mean to criticize. There. That solves the issue. Well, it doesn't quite. There's still a hole, but let's go this way. Okay. Just a little loot, maybe? And a common armor at that? Yikes. Strange. Maybe that was just supposed to be done during the battle to make it easier. And I did not make it any easier. But we got the artifacts, that's the main thing. So, Blackwall's last things are in the Fallow Mire there. They appear to be in the outpost itself. So we'll have to go deep into the Fallow Mire, which may be perfectly doable at this point. What else do we have in Emprise du Lion here? So there's this bone tower, the Tower of Bone. That sounds interesting. There's some ruins out there. I never did speak with the people of Sarnia. Let's go back and do that. It'll get us out of this dank cave.
Inquisitor.
Alright, who needs help? Who needs warm blankets and hugs? Fingers crossed it's Solus. Would anyone care to speak with me?
Come, lad. I have dried beans and radishes. It's not much, but with last week's salt pork, it makes a meal.
Sarnia's granite quarry has been in financial trouble for at least a year. It's because they've been spending all their money on Varric's romance novels, clearly.
That was generous of you.
I do what I can. I am partly to blame for all this. The Red Templars are here because, fool that I am, I sold them my family's quarry. They've taken every worker. We haven't seen them in weeks. And it's not enough. They keep coming, taking more people. And there's nothing I can do to stop them.
How could you have sold land to the Red Templars?
I didn't know. I swear by Andraste's buyer.
I don't mean to be accusatory. I'm just asking how it happened.
Pretty speeches. They said they would reopen the quarry, bring employment and trade back to Sarnia. We'd been struggling since the war began. How could I refuse? It was good for a time. People went to work, they were paid, then they stopped coming home. After that, the Red Templars stopped pretending.
What do you mean the Red Templars take workers?
People just disappear. First those who worked the quarry, then they took people from their homes. I don't know why. I just prayed they'd leave me and my family alone.
Alright, wipe out the Red Templars at the Tower of Bone. Now there's a quest that I like the cut of its jib. Sounds like fun. Scribbled note. I have a hankering for that Dalish cheese you stocked last year. What happened to it? It's not really Dalish, is it? I asked the last Dalish hunters who came to the village to trade, and they looked at me like I'd grown a tree out of my head. Whatever it is, let me know if you get more. I would give anything for another taste. Your dear compatriot, Denise. No, Denise. That was not Dalish cheese. You good? You good, buddy? Sorry, my friends. I gotta help this townsman. Alright. Are you gonna live now?
Herald de Chauvin at your service, your worship. I saw the Inquisition's banners from afar. Never expected to see the Herald of Andraste herself.
I must have historical knowledge from that perk that tells me who he is. Let's ask this first. But first, and more importantly, I see some yeses to the offer of hugs in the chat. Blankets, hugs, let's go for it. Yes? Everyone gather. Gather in the center. And squeeze. That's the way. All right.
Are you here to guard the people?
As much as I can, although this was not my original intention. I hunt a demon. This one calls itself Imshale, and has settled in Suladin Keep, up in the hills. Imshale.
Did he say, call me Imshale?
Made a mistake. I will see him destroyed.
Is that a direct quote?
Now that the Inquisition is here, perhaps the Red Templars who guard the keep can be routed. All I need is one chance.
Yeah. No, that sounds fine.
Michel de Chauvin, I know your story. You were disgraced and banished from court for treachery.
There's much more than that, but it ends the same way. What does it matter? Despite all, I have a strong arm, a stout heart, and I still serve Ole.
I don't suppose you're looking for work.
You could serve the Inquisition. We have use for strong arms and stout hearts.
No, not until Imshale is defeated.
That can be arranged. Meet me around the schoolyard at noon. We'll defeat Imshale together. Okay. So I'm guessing there isn't anyone else I need to help in town. Taking out the Red Templars will help everyone in one fell swoop. Hooray. And we will return to do that next time. I likely should go get myself some coffee and into the appropriate seat here. But thank you. We have a nice, 3-camp foothold now in Emprise du Lion. We got all of Blackwall's memories of the Grey Wardens, save the ones out in the Fallow Mire. So this will be fantastic. We will likely be back in Skyhold next time to retrieve our war table missions, etc. But we were able to get our Rift Mage powers and everything this session. Really, really helpful bit of progress there. Thank you for bearing with me and for adventuring with me and the gang. We'll see you back here in the shivery northern wastes next time. Have a lovely day, and bye for now.